Hello everyone, welcome to a new YouTube series. So the idea behind this is to try to offer an alternative for those FIFA players who just don't have the time to grind the game like a lot of the streamers do. What I find, I watch a lot of the streamers like Nepenthes, it's their full-time job, and I have a full-time job, but I love this game sometimes, and I like to play it as much as I can. But I thought my angle here would be to show what you can do if you only have an hour. Some of us are students. Me personally, I work 9 to 5 full time, and it's hard to fit it in. I've got a wife, I've got 2 dogs. It's not easy. So let's see what we can do in an hour. I'll do an hour a day, see how it goes. If the series goes well, I'll keep doing it. If not, so be it. It will be a fun learning experience for me anyway. Alright, so this first video, I don't know how long we'll go for. I just really want to do an intro. I'm sure a lot of you guys who want to watch this video are looking for kind of a beginner's guide for FIFA if you've just got it for Christmas or New Year. And I thought it's a perfect place to kind of start that process. And hey, take the tips you want, and if you feel like you want to play more, go right ahead. I guess what I'll focus in on is how to really maximize the time on the game. We'll get some gameplay in there. You're going to watch me play, show you some of my tips. I'm a fairly decent player. I hit elite about 5 times last year. My best finish was like 24 wins. Normally in Div 1, so I'm decent enough. Finding this 21 version harder than 20. It's a nicer game, but I feel like there's a lot of abuse of certain tactics that just really help a lot of average players, compete against traditionally more better players, let's say. All right. Anyway, so your starter pack. All right. People normally go England or Germany. Reason being, there's a lot of easy objectives at the start that will require English or German players in different divisions, different leagues, and English, given it's got 4 divisions, Germany 3 divisions, I think, will give you most of the players you'll need to complete those early challenges. Otherwise, this is really, who cares, right? But if you're going for anything, I would go with Germany or England. I'll go England because I'm English, and let's see what we get. I don't know what this is. My first pack. Troy Deeney. Jeez. Alright. Lovely face. Okay, so here's my starting team. Can get anyone good. I think these are all tradables. So we might be able to sell some on. They're not even Prem anymore. Okay. Let's add a high rated lone player to your squad. Sorry, it's been a while since I did all this. High rated lone player? I don't have a high rated lone player. Oh, no, don't do that. Let's do this one. Okay, here we go. I see. So the better the players, they have less games. So let's see. We got 9 games with Pepe. Really, here you're looking for good nations, easy to link nations, but these Brazilians are pretty bad. Let's go Ramos. Right, now what? Yeah, it's a nice one. Okay. Like here, I want a nice difference in colour. Oh, the Brazil way. I guess that'll work. Choose your badge, alright. We'll go Man U. I am a Man U fan. That is some goes off. Ah. Oh, we get the yeah. It's one of the good things about joining the game halfway through is we get a lot of nice things like we get a Beckham. Oh, I think we have to play some games first. No, we'll skip that. Oh, it's not going to let me. I said what? All right. I'm assuming you guys basically know how this works. There's a few different game modes. The best one is Weekend League. Um, well, at least it's the most competitive. Rivals is kind of decent at the start. Um, it's not great these days because they've put a cap limit on it, so it's very sweaty. I find, but yeah, definitely good at the start. All right, it wants me to play a squad battles game at the start, so whatever. Squad battles is absolutely horrible game mode. Playing against the AI, that's not what we want at all. Try to get that chemistry up. Same nations gives you a little boost. Brings the perfect link means same division, same nation. See if we got any. There we go. That's a good link. Get him up here. So if you have, hold up, maybe we can do something here. Yeah, if you have, is that better? If you have good chemistry, it gives you good stats. If you have low chemistry, it actually affects the stats of the player. A lot of people don't know that. But yeah, it's kind of important to a certain extent anyway. Well, that's the left back and right back, get them the right way around. Oh, he's a left wing. Right, let's get rid of him. Stick him here. Doing pretty good. 75 chemistry up to a max of 100. We'll hold on to him. There we go. Goalkeeper up to 81. Alright, that'll do, honestly. This game is going to be painful. I actually didn't realise I'd be. It's a lovely kit. I didn't realise I'd have to play straight away. But yeah, so some of you might be wondering what the rules are that I've set for myself. So it's 1 hour a day, and the big problem with that is that every game is 20 minutes long. So, oh, got to set up camera angle. The camera angle I like is co-op. There we go. And camera height. Oh, I've got to set that custom. And it gives like a bird's eye view. Let's zoom in. So we want to zoom out. I want to see as much as the pitch as possible, so that I can pick out the players for the through balls. My team's going to be dreadful. But yeah, so the rules that I'm going to try to set myself is to try to play like 3 games a day. Now with that, because each game is, I think, on average, like 18 minutes. So I'm going to have to launch straight into games. Now you guys, again, can do what you like. You've got more time than me, but I'm going to see what I can do playing 3 games a day. So that means I'm going to have to be very careful what game modes I play and what I go for to try to maximize my rewards. And no, okay. Here we go. That run. Oh. So what I'm thinking is, FUT Champs is going to be a little bit restrictive for me. It was going to take us a while before we could even get to FUT Champs, which is the weekend game where you have to play 30 games. Well, we're not going to have time for that. So we just might play a few games here and there, get some basic rewards. So if I'm playing 3 games a day, that's like 9. Well, I could do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Should be 9 wins if I win all of them, which I won't. Which may get us some sort of reward anyway. And then rivals, the good thing about that is we can play that. That could be the focus of our gaming content every day. One thing that will also be hard with this is to do any of the good objective players. They're normally quite taxing, but we don't have to even worry about that. I will show you guys how easy it is to get a pretty good meta squad. Just through progressing from rivals, because at this stage of the game, let's see, and there we go. Yeah, at this stage of the game, players are really cheap compared to how they were when we first started the game back in whenever it was, August, October, September, I can't remember. Now, like, these good players who are still good now are like a fraction of the price. So my plan would be to play as much rivals as we can. If we can get up, quickly up to Division 1, 2, all right, let's be realistic. Maybe we'll get to Division 4 with our limited squad. I mean, the squad is going to become a problem, but that's part of the challenge, right? But you can do a lot with a meta gold rare squad. It's pretty impressive, and there's certain rewards that FIFA will just give you along the way. You'll have a nice looking team pretty quickly. But yeah, that if we get into Division 2, Division 3. Even with our placement games, so we have to play 4 games, no, 5 games, I think it's 5 games, to determine our rivals' rankings. And if we can win a lot of those games, then you get pushed up into these divisions. And a new thing they introduced this year is as you go up a division, you get a coin reward. And so what happened is, once you do your placement games, if you get up into, I think when I did it initially, I got up into Division 3. I think I won all my placement games, and that's something like 100,000, which was like massive at the start. So like right now, if we got 100,000, you could buy. Oh, penalty. If we got 100,000 coins. with the cost of coins right now, we're gonna have a really good squad, and it's kind of that point that you could actually start doing pretty well in the game. So that's our target. We'll focus a little bit on trying to improve our team at the start, so that when we do our placement games, we can do pretty well. We might even get lucky. So in our starter packs, we'll see what we have, and anything that doesn't get into the team, we'll just focus on selling. Good little tip for you guys as well is to buy this companion app. We have a companion app where you can pretty much do everything bar playing the game itself. It's a great way to work the transfer market and relist players on the transfer market. So we'll certainly be using that. You can do everything in that app, and I mean, I won't allow myself to do it, because for me that's breaking the 1 hour rule. Another real issue is with a 1 hour time limit, you're not going to have a lot of time for menu content. There's a lot of good menu content out there, challenges to do, so I'm going to have to work out how to do that. There's certainly something called marquee matchups, which comes out every week, and um, it's always a good source of getting good players through the pack rewards, and they're normally tradable as well, which a lot of FIFA now is untradable rewards. They, a lot of what FIFA do, and they're a business, they're trying to make money, as much ridiculous money as possible. And so, they really want to force you into playing the game, wanting to get better, and thinking the way to get better is better players. And this year, on my other account, I'm running a Road to Glory. It's the first year I've done a Road to Glory. Previous years, I did normally invest a fair amount in the game to have the better players, and it works. You do end up with a better squad, but this is really tedious. I hate playing the computer so much. But yeah, this year is the first year I went to do an RTG, which is a Road to Glory. Road to Glory means you don't spend any real physical money on the game, so it's definitely more of a challenge because you're always coming up against these god squads early on. It tends to level out towards the end of the game cycle when you get team of the season cards released like confetti. At that point, it doesn't matter if this guy's got a great Hullet card, because we've also got pretty good cards that we'll get through rewards, or there's just so many of them, and you can't help but have a crazy good team. But yeah, at the start, when you're limited to those gold rares, I won't lie, it's tough coming up against those squads. But oftentimes the people who pay to win, they're not so great at the game. I play against these god squads, and they've spent so much money in the game. We're talking thousands, and I don't really know what. I don't know. I don't want to start this debate, but there's it's a lot of money to spend in the game, and if you're not that good at the game, then winning a few more games here and there is not going to really change things. So I think work at the game. That's certainly what I've done. You don't need the best players, certainly, to do a lot of good things in this game. And there's certainly a lot of free coins available. Not free coins, but there is free coins, but free objective cards, for example, that can certainly do a good job for you. But what I'd say, my tip, hey, if you want to spend money, spend money. It's your money, you do what you want with it. But there are good ways to not give all this money to FIFA, just by mastering the game mechanics. And it does make you a better player. And I certainly have enjoyed this year more than others. It took a while to adjust, not doing so well every week, but it's something good about not giving all your money to these overlords, FIFA overlords. So anyway, let's talk about the game. Give you a few gameplay examples here. So I don't even know what tactics I'm running here. Probably default everything. My preferred formation is 4-2-3-1. Last year I used to rock out 4-1-2-1-2, which is like a really narrow formation. Actually, there's two 4-1-2-1-2s. I went with the narrow one. That was, I think, the more widely accepted, better option. And the other formation I ended up using towards the end of the year was 4-4-2. I could never get 4-2-3-1 to work. So 4-2-3-1 is you got four you know, flat four, flat back four. There we go. And you got two CDMs. So one of the good things in this game is defense being like so much harder this year because of the increased player movement. It's so much easier to be good in attack. Sorry, I'm not really paying attention. This game's so dull. Yeah, so what was I saying? Let's bring on that rubbish player. Yeah, it's so much easier to attack than ever before because you know when you launch an attack and you tap the LB button to trigger runs, there's like 3 or 4 men like making these great runs, and you can only really control one of your defenders. And so what happens is you're really relying on the computer AI, and AI is dreadful in terms of picking these runs. Like sometimes, you know, my players just stand there. And they used to be quite good at these auto blocks, but in terms of like tracking the runs, they're dreadful. Anyway, so 4-2-3-1. I like it because of the 2 CDMs. It just makes it a little bit harder for people to come back. And then in attack, you've got 3 midfielders. Oh god, yeah, don't do skill moves with these players. There we go. Oh my god. So yeah, you see, you've got 3 midfielders who kind of aren't like wingers, but they're a little bit wide. They're often referred to as the cam, the center attacking mid, the lamb, the left attacking mid, and the ram. And they're really like the beauty of this formation in terms of the attack, because you only have one attacker. It's just one guy out by himself, and so that lamb, cam, and ram, they really do a lot of the attacking work for you. And you can almost use your striker as a target man. But yeah, for some reason last year I didn't like it at all. I couldn't score using it. I guess maybe now because of the attacking runs, everything's got a little bit easier. So that's my formation. I've tried the others. You know, I do a lot of the online draft, and which I don't necessarily recommend unless you're unless you're good at the game, because the standard's pretty high and the rewards normally are not very good, and it costs 15,000 FIFA coins to enter. So, well, you know, I do play it because I can normally do well on it. And even then, I normally do it if there's really like nothing else to do in the game. So we probably won't be doing any drafts on this account. So yeah, that's the formation I play. Everyone in the world seems to play 4 depth, which you know, you'd think the default would be 5. Everyone likes to play that little bit more defensive. Again, I guess for the reasons I've discussed. And one thing at the game I noticed a lot was that finally, that everyone was getting in behind your defense so easy. So I think that's why everyone switched to 4. Width, never really focused too much on. Attacking runs, 5 out of 10. Alright, let's see. Alright, today is what day? Saturday, I think. Okay, so you normally get rewards on Sunday, so this maybe gives us something. Premium loan player reward card. Well, I won't turn it down. Well, I'm not going to play this game. This format is terrible. All right, so let's have a quick look at what we've got in the club. Apparently, I've unlocked a lot of objectives. Just got booted out. So yeah, this is this is a big part of the game is working through these. I don't think I will actively try to do any of them just based on the time issue. Um, they should just happen naturally, and when they do, I'll claim them and quickly open the packs. I'm just looking for packs really, and there's none of that here, unfortunately. Premium silk pack, okay. Stadium development. I'm not going to worry about things like that. Let me go out. There it is. All right, good. We get a free 75 plus player, which is pretty good considering our team. Coin boosts, premium gold packs. Hopefully we can quickly pick up these packs. Right now, the more packs we have, the better. We've got 5 packs in the store. Oh, we do have David Beckham, which is great. Okay, Club Anthem. Oh, there we go. Ooh, nice gifts. Man City. Oh my god. All right. David Beckham's. This is fantastic, actually. A nice free card to start off with. I've played him. He's terrible. I find him really stodgy as a player, but you know he's free. Whatever. It'll be good for us at least. Right, there we go. Let's Beckham in. So we get a nice one here as well. Ooh, walkout. Wow. Spanish goalkeeper David De Gea. It must be because of my Man U badge. Something to focus on. There's a theory if you have the club badge, untradeable. Okay, good. If you have the club badge, you get more luck in terms of packing a player. Actually, I tried this out last year. I put the PSG badge on, PSG kit. Changed my favorite team to PSG. I got Mbappe and Neymar. So maybe it works. Actually, I did the same. I got Ronaldo, team of the season. So maybe it's not rubbish. All right, starting to get some golds in our team. Premium silver. So I think just to close off this video, I'll set up the team so we don't have to worry about the menu too much. Because, you know, in this account, ooh, coin boost. Okay. This guy can get on too. Yeah. Yeah. We're really just going to have to focus in getting our game started, getting our games in every game. So, all right, let's add in those players. Yeah, multi-swap's a great option. You just have to press start. All right, Beckham's in. Fits with our English theme as well. This guy, this guy. Oh, didn't mean to get rid of Troy Deeney. Okay, perfect. Oh, and Beckham slots in great, replacing this CM guy. So, one thing you need in this game is pace for sure. So, 71 pace, 64 is not great. 55, yeah, this is a truly dreadful team. Mm, get the gear and goal. We get a nice soft link with this 59 pace Stevens. 66 on him. Better than him? No, not really. All right, that'll do. So let's set up our team. Custom tactics. So we'll set this for attacking. So if you guys don't know, once you start the game on the D-pad, you can go left or right, and that will switch between these different tactics. This is basically how you kind of cheat the game. You get your perfect chemistry in the balanced formation, and then it doesn't matter if you move them out of chemistry afterwards. So let's say this is our attacking. Um, 4, 2, 3, 1. On the defensive one, I won this one. Okay, let's survive. So within here, press Y, and then you can play around with the conditions here. So we've got Beckham on the right, probably actually want him central, but I have no idea who these players are. I think you want your defensive players here, basically, your best defensive. Anyway, we'll sort that out another time. So I go stay central, get him behind, stay forward. He's not going to be getting him behind anything, but stay forward, get in the box for him, stay forward, get in the box, stay forward, get in the box. It just allows them to trigger a lot of attacking runs. That overload I was talking about earlier. So very key here, cut passing lanes. I mean, this is pretty standard stuff for CDMs. Stay back while attacking, cover center, cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking. The only time I'd change that to I change that to cover wing when I'm playing 3-5-2 with like the crazy wingers. I think it's actually 5-3-2, and then most people put the left and right wing backs on super attacking, and there's like 5 men running at you. So yeah, and they're always free unless you set these guys to stay wide. Okay. Stay back while attacking, stay back while attacking, overlap normally, overlap just keeps them in position a little bit better, just so I hear anyway. Come for crosses, sweep the keeper for those guys. Alright. Shoot, I think I just forgot to do something. So back to custom tactics. Tactical press, okay. Alright, back to attacking. Yeah, press after possession loss is great. We'll stick it on 4. Like I said, with 5. Here's what I do. We'll have this balanced. 5-5, and then don't get caught on the counter attacks. Don't bring too many back. You're not going to score from corners too much or free kicks, so don't worry about those. All right, have we got any money? Oh, we do have a bit of money. Yeah, from all those objectives. Now we have foundations too. How am I doing for time? I want to do about half an hour videos. It's 33 minutes already. Some of these are really easy to get. Hmm, okay. All right, who do we need? Who are we crying out for? I feel like an English right back would be really useful. An English left back. Probably got Luke Shaw. All right, let's go get one. Switch transfer market back. You know what? English. There we go. Let's see if there's any decent ones here. Gibbs is decent. He's got 81 pace. This might be the guy. All right, let's put a bid on Williams. Right. All right. Sorry. I should check whether Luke Shaw's there first. What did I do wrong? Oh, we're looking club. Very embarrassing. areas. Luke Shaw. Luke Shawwell. You know what we can do? I'm not seeing Luke Shaw. No, we're not going to be able to afford him. Right, let's get Chilwell. Okay, it's the left back. Bid on at least, anyway. Um, you know, the guy I want is Hendricks, the West Ham. It's not bad. See if we can just find him here. I'm sure he was English. This is the guy, Fredericks. Okay, all right. Let's see if we can get ourselves a good deal on him. Okay. All right. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so now we go to the transfer would be a long-term grind. I think Rivals is our best bet for now. Um, okay, all right. Well, let's leave it there for today, and I'll hopefully be able to upload another one tomorrow, and we'll get into our Rifles placements matches. So, all right, thanks.